they give you just that kind of death grip where you could shake somebody's hand and just break all of the bones in their hand just to assert your dominance. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, then welcome. Today, your favorite certified personal trainer, me, obviously, is going to be showing you how to impress all your friends with your brand new, thick and juicy wrists. The thing is, huge biceps are going to impress all the ladies, sure, but some jumbo-sized double XL wrists? Those are going to impress all the dudes at work or school or wherever you go on a daily basis. And that's why we all started working out in the first place anyways, right? So I've compiled a list of 4-ish exercises that have gotten my wrists to where they're at. To kick it off, I have straight bar cable wrist curls. Basically, what you do is you want to unfurl your fingers to the point where you're about to drop the bar. It should be hanging on just the tip of your fingers. And then when you get to that point, you want to close your fingers, make a fist, and then squeeze your wrist. And then this is going to target the, I hope I say this right, brachioradialis. This is the thicker part of the wrist right here. And it's the most prominent part that you're going to be able to grow the most. So when you're doing these, you want to make sure you get that stretch, then squeeze at the top. Keep your shoulders depressed. Keep them down and locked in. I have seen somebody do these before, and they were using their traps to pull the weight, which is okay to do on the last few reps, just to get them out. Just if you can't get another rep, it's okay to kind of use your shoulders a little bit. But for the most part, keep them down and depressed. People like Dr. Mike will try and tell you that you don't need to train wrists because they get trained enough during your workouts. If you want strong, big wrists, don't listen to that bullcrap. Okay? Your wrists are like any other muscle. They need to be focused on at least one day out of the week. And these exercises are super easy to just put at the end of your workout. They're really quick. You don't have to keep track of reps or sets or anything. You just go till failure. The next exercise we have are called dead hangs. You know what they are. And these are great because they work the flexors on the back of the wrist. Just make sure when you're doing your dead hangs that you squeeze as hard as you can, or 80 to 100%, because if you're just hanging there, it's not going to be as effective. And you can do these until you basically fall off the bar. We used to do these back in high school wrestling, and they give you just that kind of death grip where you could shake somebody's hand and just break all of the bones in their hand just to assert your dominance. If these get too easy for you, you can switch to farmer's carries, which are super great if you have heavy dumbbells, like 80 plus pounds. You know, back in 8th grade, I was doing farmer's walks with 110s. It's just amazing for grip strength. I would totally be doing farmer's walks instead of dead hangs if Planet Fitness didn't decide that 75 pounds was the most weight anybody could ever lift, ever. So I'm stuck with dead hangs. But you might be able to do farmer's walks or farmer's carries, whatever you want to call them. So this next one is called dumbbell wrist curls. They're going to be a lot like the straight bar wrist curls, except they are a little bit better because you can get a deeper stretch. Just make sure you don't actually drop the dumbbell, but go all the way until it's right about to fall off your fingers. And then when you squeeze, you want to make a fist and bring that fist up towards you. Keep your wrist flat along the bench, and I like to hold my elbow or my bicep just for stability and to make sure that I'm not cheating, because it is easy to turn it into a curl and cheat a little bit. So these are really great. Again, that's for the brachioradialis, the thick, juicy part of your wrist. And the final exercise we have is reverse dumbbell wrist curls. So this is going to be for those flexor muscles on the back for that final bit of definition to really fill out your wrist. And what you do is you just pronate your hand, and you're going to get a lighter dumbbell than you would do with the supinated version. Remember, pro sup. And basically, again, you want to hold your shoulder or your bicep or the base of your wrist like towards your elbow for stability, because it is super easy to cheat with these. I like to sit way back, and you want to let your wrist go all the way down and keep that dumbbell tight, go all the way down, and then you bring it all the way up. And these freaking hurt, man. Like, you're going to have to use like 15-pound dumbbells max. Like, it's not something you're going to lift a lot of weight. The amount of reps you do drops off quickly, but it definitely builds that definition in your wrists. These are great for those flexor muscles, like I said, on the back of your wrist, and that forearm definition. Bonus exercise, you can get them at like Five Below, or you can get them on Amazon, higher quality ones. Just a grip trainer. If you just bring that with you to wherever you go, or just keep it in your car and use it while you're driving, that is really going to make a huge difference. It's about the volume. So if you're just kind of doing it throughout the day, you're going to notice that your wrists are really getting huge and defined. If you can get one of those, grab one of those. It would be weird to bring it to the gym, but just do it throughout the day, and you're going to notice a difference. So that's all I've got for you guys. I appreciate you watching. Get those big juicy wrists, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.